about me. Y'all, that people be mad. You gonna always be mad. What gotta say? If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. So D-Lo, we finna turn up on these. He got me on one, playing on my top.
Exactly what y'all been looking for. The people who been talking a little crazy, I see y'all. I see the crazy people, okay? I see the crazy people that's rappers. I see the crazy people that's bloggers. I see the crazy people that's fans. I see the crazy people that's naughties. Y'all, it's finna get exactly what y'all been looking for.
Y'all, it looks like the rap world just can't catch a break, because the drama between Megan Thee Stallion and GloRilla is officially heating up, and the internet can't stop talking about it. It all started when fans spotted GloRilla courtside over the weekend, cheering on her new man, NBA player Brandon Ingram, and showing all kinds of affection. What looked like a cute public moment quickly turned into a wave of comparisons online, with people pointing out how similar the whole scene looked to when Megan used to show up for her own boyfriend, Klay Thompson, at his games. That's when whispers started spreading that GloRilla might be copying Megan's supportive girlfriend energy, and social media immediately went wild. Insiders say Megan wasn't too happy about the comparisons, and what began as a little bit of friendly competition allegedly turned into tension behind the scenes. Fans noticed that Megan started liking shady posts while GloRilla's team quietly denied any issues, but the internet wasn't buying it. Things got even more complicated when it came out that GloRilla is now working with EJ King, the same stylist who used to work with Megan before their professional relationship ended a couple of years ago. EJ later said he wanted to branch out and focus on his own brand, but fans have long speculated that there was more to the story, especially since reports claimed Megan owed him money for styling fees, which neither of them ever confirmed. The situation grew messier when people remembered that EJ was also one of the witnesses during Megan's high-profile case against Tory Lanez, and that his testimony didn't exactly paint Megan in the best light, which added to the strain between them. So now with GloRilla teaming up with EJ, fans are convinced there's a deeper layer to this entire situation, like a quiet loyalty shift that's rubbing Megan the wrong way. Meanwhile, Brandon Ingram has been trying to stay low-key, as his name keeps trending alongside the drama, and GloRilla's been posting cryptic tweets about fake love and energy vampires, which of course only added fuel to the fire. It's wild to think that not too long ago, GloRilla was the opening act on Megan's tour and fans loved seeing two powerhouse women uplifting each other on stage. Fast forward to 2025, and their friendship seems to have turned into one of the most talked about riffs in the music industry. Whether it's all just internet speculation or something real brewing between them, the timing and connections have people convinced there's more smoke than fire here. At the end of the day, both artists are thriving in their lanes, but it's clear that social media isn't letting this one go anytime soon. In an era where every move becomes a headline, even a simple courtside appearance can turn into a viral storm, and this latest Megan GloRilla saga proves once again that in the world of fame, perception can be just as powerful as truth, y'all. The rap world just can't seem to stay out of chaos this year, and this latest wave of drama involving Megan Thee Stallion, GloRilla, and Yo Gotti has the entire internet spinning. It all started when fans spotted GloRilla courtside with her new man, NBA star Brandon Ingram, all smiles and energy, showing major love during the game. It should have been a sweet, harmless moment, but the internet being the internet, people instantly started comparing it to how Megan Thee Stallion used to show up for her own boyfriend, Klay Thompson. The parallels were too obvious for fans to ignore, and within hours social media had turned a cute date night into a rumor-filled battlefield. Whispers spread that GloRilla was copying Megan's energy, and insiders hinted that Megan wasn't too pleased about the comparisons. That's when things allegedly turned icy between them behind the scenes. Both fan bases started posting shade, and even though neither woman said anything directly, people could feel the tension brewing. What really sent everything into overdrive, though, was when GloRilla began working with EJ King, the same stylist who used to work with Megan before their sudden fallout a couple of years ago. EJ had been one of Megan's most trusted team members during her rise, styling her for tours, red carpets, and music videos, so fans were instantly suspicious when he and GloRilla linked up again. EJ had once said that he left because he wanted to focus on his own brand and work in television, but fans always felt there was more to the story, especially since, after their split, He posted that infamous Instagram clip saying he had a hard day in court while testifying, using the Law and Order sound effect, which many thought was shading Megan. That post sparked backlash, but he never apologized for it, leaving a lasting sense of tension. So when GloRilla brought him back into the spotlight as her stylist, people saw it as a deliberate move, maybe even a subtle dig at Megan. Things got even messier when fans dug up that old moment when GloRilla had used one of Tory Lanez's songs on Instagram, which reportedly led to Megan unfollowing her at the time. GloRilla brushed it off and said it was nothing serious, just a random repost, but Megan's fans weren't convinced. Between the stylist drama, the social media shade, and resurfaced posts, the story started snowballing out of control. Just when it seemed like it couldn't get any wilder, both women appeared courtside at separate games again. Megan with her new stylist, Kian, and GloRilla with EJ King. That set off another round of comparisons and online chaos. Fans joked that GloRilla was following Megan's blueprint, and one user even commented that GloRilla had her own clone now. Kian, Megan's stylist, wasn't having it and clapped back online, saying he didn't care about the comparisons and reminding everyone that he paved his own way in the industry. EJ King. People close to both artists said it was sad to see because the two used to be friends, remember? GloRilla even opened for Megan on tour just last year, and their chemistry on stage was undeniable. But somewhere between then and now, their friendship apparently turned into a rivalry. Meanwhile, Brandon Ingram, GloRilla's boyfriend, reportedly started feeling uncomfortable with how messy the whole situation was getting. According to sources, he wasn't thrilled about seeing his name trending alongside rumors involving GloRilla's past professional connections, especially her label boss, Yo Gotti. For a while, rumors had circulated online that GloRilla and Gotti's relationship might have been closer than just business, and fans pointed to the extravagant gifts he'd given her as proof. The most talked about moment came when Gotti surprised her with a $200,000 luxury SUV for her birthday, complete with a giant red bow. The gesture was so over the top that people immediately started speculating about whether it was just a label celebration or something more personal. Then came another headline moment: a diamond-studded luxury watch worth more than $60,000. Fans were quick to say that no label executive just casually drops that kind of cash unless there's something deeper going on. Whether it was all just generosity or a sign of something else, the optics were enough to set social media ablaze. People started dissecting every interaction between Gotti and GloRilla, noting how supportive he'd been, showing up to her birthday party, performing with her on stage, and always speaking highly of her in interviews. To some, it looked like genuine mentorship. To others, it looked like something more personal. And that's when the internet rumor mill did what it always does, took the speculation and ran with it. Soon, whispers began that Megan might be holding private receipts to expose GloRilla if things got uglier online. Whether that's true or not, no one knows for sure, but the claim alone was enough to shake up social media timelines and send GloRilla's fanbase into defense mode. Since then, GloRilla has stayed relatively quiet, posting less and avoiding direct comment on the matter, which of course only made people talk more. Meanwhile, Megan's fans say she's done letting anyone disrespect her, especially after everything she's endured in the industry. Now, with all these overlapping stories, the stylist swap, the unfollow drama, the social media shade, and the talk of label loyalty, what should have been a minor misunderstanding has turned into a full-on cultural event. Both artists are incredibly talented, both are successful, and both have loyal fan bases that defend them fiercely. But the combination of fame, pride, and social media has turned what could have been handled privately into one of 2025's biggest public rivalries. Industry insiders say it's sad because both women were once each other's supporters and could have continued to dominate the charts together instead of letting rumors pull them apart. Yet, in the entertainment world, perception is everything, and once the internet gets involved, there's no controlling how far things go. As of now, GloRilla and Brandon Ingram seem to be lying low, with fans noticing fewer public appearances together, while Megan has been focusing on her projects and new partnerships. Still, the tension lingers, and every time one of them posts, people flood the comments looking for hidden shade or clues about what's next. Whether this feud burns out quietly or escalates again depends on what happens next online, because as fans know, it only takes one tweet, one like, or one post to restart a whole firestorm. What's clear is that the lines between personal and professional in this situation have blurred completely, leaving two powerful women caught in the middle of the internet's obsession with drama, loyalty, and revenge. And in the end, this might not just be a story about music or rivalry. It's a reminder of how fast fame can turn friends into competitors and how, in 2025, nothing in the industry stays secret for long. But now that same bold energy is backfiring, with fans connecting dots that make the old rumors feel a little too real. Everyone's wondering what's next for GloRilla. Will Megan actually make a move? Or is this all just industry smoke and mirrors? Will Brandon Ingram hold it down? Or decide he's had enough of the chaos? One thing's for sure. The streets are watching, the tension is high, and GloRilla's world just turned into the hottest topic of 2025. And this fire doesn't look like it's going out anytime soon.